As a church leader, your time and resources are limited. It's difficult to find discipleship and Bible study materials that are affordable, easily accessible, and high quality. But there is a way to equip the people in your church every day of the week without losing sleep. Welcome to Right Now Media, the world's largest library of video-driven Bible study resources, used by more than 20,000 churches, schools, and organizations. With a Right Now Media subscription, everyone in your church can access thousands of biblical resources for kids, couples, small groups, and more. Give your members access to great content, anytime, anywhere, on any device.
And God specifically says, the way you think, that's not the same way I think.
Equip and inspire everyone in your church beyond Sunday.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to Solomon's Temple. This is the place where we get to analyze, investigate, expose, and hard-hit charlatans and false prophets. But importantly, also trying to see how we can build one another. That's what this is all about. So thank you so much for joining me at this time of the day. Wherever you're watching from, I thank you. Thank you, Aminata. You're the first today. Kamara, Bungani, good to have you here. And Missy, good to have you here. Good to have you here also. Let's talk about Jesus. Thank you, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. Please, can I encourage you to please subscribe to the YouTube channel, Solomon's Temple. Click on subscribe. And do not forget to also click on the notification button, just so anytime I come in live, you would be the first to be notified. Good. So thank you so much. Well, there is news from Nigeria. It's been making the rounds earlier today. Last week in Nigeria, there was some sort of a terrorist attack, right? There was some sort of a terrorist attack in the capital city of Nigeria, which is Abuja. Now, there's a very famous prison where they put a lot of famous and well-known politicians, hardened criminals, or whatever. It's called Kuje prison, which is in Abuja. So these terrorists, who are also a faction of Boko Haram, they are like a breakaway team from Boko Haram. Now they went into this, they will attack this prison, and because they wanted to set some of their members free. A lot of their members, their soldiers were captured over the years and were detained in this prison. And they went in there with bikes, with vehicles, with, guns and everything. They overpowered the correctional services people. Can you believe it? You hid a prison, and you hid a prison that is in the city capital, where the who and who is, where there's supposed to be security everywhere. But they set over 800 people, prisoners free, inmates. They set them free. They took them. I think they said they have recaptured about 400 of the inmates who escaped. But here's a short video of that somebody made just from when this terrorist group got into the prison, and you could hear gunshots left, right, and center.
If you can hear the sound now, Kuje prison is under attack, serious attack. You can hear the sound of bullets. This is the sound of the bullets. Serious attack. For how many minutes have they been shooting? God help Nigeria. Jesus.
So just some sort of like gunshots from around the area, the Kuje prison, recorded by someone who was close around there. So that was what happened. Invaded the prison and set their people free, and a lot of other people also escaped. And one of those people that was said to have escaped, he was all over the news today in Nigeria, is the husband of the famous Nigerian gospel artist, Osinachi. This is her and her husband. Unfortunately, she's a famous gospel artist. Unfortunately, she passed away in April, right? She passed away in April. And when she passed away, there was a lot of conversation around domestic violence. A lot of people actually, even musicians who are friends, accuse him of being the reason why she lost her life. He was abusive in so many different ways. But he said, no, he's not abusive. So he was arrested, charged, and he was in prison, awaiting trial when this happened. Meanwhile, she was buried about 2 weeks ago. This is her coffin. She was buried about 2 weeks ago, and she left behind about 5 children, I think. Now, the question is, did he escape? Because a lot of people, it's all over the news that he escaped, he left, he escaped, he ran away. When this terrorist came and took over, he ran away. Was that what happened? Why would he run away? Was he kidnapped? So it leaves you with a whole lot of questions, isn't it? Because right now we don't even know what the truth is. Why would he want to escape in a situation like this when he maybe probably feels he's not guilty? Did he escape because he was guilty? Or was he kidnapped by this terrorist group? Because obviously they kidnap people just to make money and all that kind of stuff. But one thing I found out just recently, just a couple of minutes ago actually, is the fact that he actually didn't escape. The PRO of the Correctional Services of Kuje prison in Abuja, Nigeria, made a statement saying that, look, hey, he's right now, I'm looking at him right now, he is in prison. He never escaped. But you see, when it comes to Nigerian police force, Nigerian law and order personnel, you cannot even trust anybody. So you don't know if he has escaped or not. Maybe he escaped. They don't want a bad name for themselves. So like, oh no, he hasn't escaped. Because he's Nigeria. You don't trust anybody. They will say this today and then it's something else tomorrow. But for me, the fact that why would you want to escape when your face is all over the news? Where would you escape to? Do you even have the resources to escape? Or was he kidnapped? So many questions, just a few answers. I think if the correctional services is actually sure that he hasn't escaped, they should give some sort of evidence that he hasn't escaped, either to allow a journalist to speak to him or to sort of like take a photo of him or a video of him and to say, look, hey, stop the bad press because this man is still here. He never escaped. Maybe he escaped, but then it's bad PR for them. So they need to do a cover up and just say, look, he never escaped because it's not good for them. We never know. So I would want to leave it at the point where I don't know if he has escaped or not. I know there's a lot of media, everybody saying he has escaped and all that. But I was skeptical from the beginning because you need a lot more information for you to put out something like that out there. But now you have people who just put out stuff without really verifying and making calls. If you're a journalist, at least make a call. You're in Nigeria, make a call to the authorities and try to find out. Just so even when you report that he has escaped, you can give the side of the story of the authorities saying that he hasn't escaped. I just hope and that he didn't escape. I hope he is there. Even if he has escaped, I hope that he's going to be arrested, and so he can have his own day at court, to tell the public what really happened with his wife, and so we can see the autopsy also to say, look, what really happened. That would be some sort of a closure for a lot of people. That would also bring some sort of spotlight in the domestic violence that is happening in Nigeria unreported. A lot of homes. Thank you so much, guys. God bless you. See you again now.